What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be turning this 13 by 6 frontal into a man weave, and we're going to do some bomb braids. So for starters, I'm just taking this frontal and I'm just lying it down on his head. That way I can kind of get a look at what I'm going to be turning this frontal into, because of course we're not just laying down this whole frontal. I'm just cutting out like a U shape, similar to like a toupee or the man weave units, if you guys have ever seen them. So I'm just kind of parting the sides, and I'm starting my parting where his lining starts to go back. And I just parted both sides out, and I just put it up into like a little bun so I could definitely have that hair out of the way. And then I'm going to go ahead and just cut off the excess lace. So now you just see me cutting along the part, because I wanted to make sure like the cut was clean, and then I kind of gave myself a little bit more leeway just in case I need to go in and cut off any extra lace. So after you do that, you're just going to go ahead and take some clippers, and I initially was going to like cut everything off the top like old man style, because that's usually what people do with man weaves. But then again, I didn't want to cut off too much in case he wanted to go ahead and take this off, and you can kind of get that little line that I parted out, fade it out, so you know he would just be left like an old man, literally, with baldness at the top. So I just cut off a pretty thick line around in a U shape, and I'm going in with some Got2b gel, and I'm just kind of putting that along the perimeters of this little shape that I parted out, because this is going to help hold down the cap. Now you're just gonna go ahead and get that cap down. I tried to find like a smaller cap so it could really fit kind of flesh and tight to the head, because we aren't going to be doing the thing like glued all the way down. By the way, you don't have to have your cap like this. He literally asked me like, is it gonna have to be on my eyes the whole time? I was like, no. But I just like to pull the cap down kind of really tight so we can make sure that we have like a really flesh cap. And I'm just taking my Got2b spray, and I'm just spraying it all along the little parting that will be left alone. So I just cut off the excess cap around on off camera, and now you'll see me taking my bold hold lace tape, and I'm just going to be placing that around the perimeters of the cap. And I'm just going to be making sure everything is in a U shape. And I recommended my client go and get his hair like kind of faded and tapered first, because I'm not a barber by any means. So that's just a disclaimer for anything that happens in this video. I am not a barber. I'm a hairstylist. But it was my friend's birthday, and I definitely like trying things out of the box. So if you aren't a barber, I would recommend you either get your hair tapered first, or you have like your client's hair tapered first. And as you guys can see, I just have that tape going along in a U shape around the perimeter. So today's first glue of choice will be the Bold Hold Max, of course, and I just went in with this Bold Hold Max because I wanted a really secure hold, and I'm just going to be starting by placing that all along the tape that I put down, and the tape, like I said, was in a U shape, so I'm just placing a generous amount of that on the tape, and then I'll go along on the parting that I made and apply the glue there. Now, I cut the hair and put the parting there so that I wouldn't be putting any glue directly on his hair. You know, glue can be a hassle to take out of your hair, especially if your hair is like really short like that. So that's why I just went ahead and cut that little line out, because it will give us a wider application, meaning that this unit will be more secured. And now I'll be going in with some Bold Hold Active along the front hairline. And I just used this glue because I feel like this glue just gives me the ultimate melt. And my bottle is a little empty, as you guys can see. But I'm just going to be taking that right along the hairline. And we're just going to go ahead and smooth that out with a rat tail comb afterwards. Now for the moment of truth, we're going to go ahead and lay this unit down. This was my absolute first time ever trying this, and I was so nervous, and I'm so happy with the way it came out. So what I did was I kind of put the back where it should be and then laid down the front first, and then I kind of worked my way around the sides, just pushing everything in and meshing everything together. And as you guys can see, the colors blend really well together. His hair was originally blonde, and the frontal piece was originally black. And I just bleached it to a honey blonde 27 color, and then I just used Adore's Burgundy Envy and Ruby Kisses. I just kind of mixed those two together, and I just put in a little yellow. I always add yellow to my reds because I feel like they will come out more on the pink side if not. So now you just see me going ahead and cutting off the excess lace. And for this, I didn't have to do anything fancy. I kind of wanted my cut to be straight across because, like I said, we will be doing a lining, so it will be like a more of a men's hairline. If I did want to go in and make the hairline look more natural, I could have plucked it and I would have went in with my normal method with the eyebrow razor. And of course, just putting some extra glue around those edges that we missed, and taking my comb and just combing everything in to make sure everything is nice and secured. Now, this step is optional. Like I said, you can wear your hairline more natural and plucked, but for me, I didn't pluck this unit. And now I'm just going ahead and I'm just parting out a straight line across the front, and I'm just kind of combing down a generous amount of hair because this is where we will create our lining effect. So you want to make sure you have like a really sharp and neat line. And to just kind of set that apart from the hair, I just went in with my Got to Be spray, and I just kind of sprayed the front to make sure, we have that laying down. And I'm just going to go in with a razor comb to cut this hair to chin length. This frontal started off as a 20-inch frontal, and we ended up cutting like a generous amount of hair off. I just used my razor comb so the ends weren't really blunt and they had a natural finish. So as you guys can see, I just went ahead and put some test braids in it. This was not the final braid. I went in and did some neater braids, and my assistant helped me. And like I said, I went in with the Got to Be spray, and then I'm kind of just combing everything straight down. And with this, you want it to be kind of thick because you don't want the lining to look like thin or sparse. So I'm just going in with my edge control brush, and I'm just combing everything straight down, and I'm just going to go ahead and tie that down afterwards. And after you go ahead and tie that down, it should be kind of stuck to the head. And this is why I say I'm not a barber, so do not judge this lining. I'm just going in and just kind of cutting out a straight line. It doesn't look straight now, but I definitely do go in and fix it. So you're just going to take your clippers or liners and just go ahead and just kind of create a straight line. With me, I kind of just went in, took some out, and then like pulled off the excess hair, and I just went in like a few times to go ahead and make sure everything was really even and straight. And now you can see I just have that little part tied down, and then you can just see my assistant going in and helping me with these braids. I braided one side, and then my client got a little antsy because it was his birthday, so we had to kind of come in and do a tag team. And as you guys can see, like from this little part, everything blends and looks really natural. I was really happy with the way that this came out. I loved the finish. And now let me just give you guys some more details on how I did these braids. So I took some finishing spritz from Assations, and I'm just going in and spraying that along the part, and then I'm taking an edge control brush or my fingers to smooth down that part, and I'm just going ahead and plaiting it. So I do have a video on me doing like plaits, or if you guys wanted to add weave, I do have a video on me doing like a knotless look on a lace. I will put that above. And now, as you guys can see, this is pretty much the finished look. I'm going to go in with some mousse. If you guys want, you could definitely take some rubber bands to the ends and kind of make sure everything is all neat and tidy. I wanted the ends to hang so we can have like a curly, natural curly hair. Please don't touch moment, because I loved the way the ends look. It just gave them like a really nice and natural finish. And then you just want to go ahead and put some mousse all along the head to kind of tame any flyaways. And I just went in with my scissors, cutting off the ends, making sure everything was really even. And this is the finished product. Let me know what you guys think about this look down below. If you like it, of course, leave a comment letting me know, and a thumbs up. If you guys got helped by this video, definitely let me know by leaving a thumbs up as well. And if you guys have anything you want to see in the comments, let me know. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. Bye.